Yo, what's up, YouTube? So, today I'm not gonna be reacting to any video. Today I'm just gonna talk about my journey and how I came to be in this position. So, at first, I was just a normal person and I'm working a normal job, and just the days are going by, and I'm noticing everything in life is improving, but my personal life is staying the same. And the harder I work, it seems like the broker I get. It seems like life is moving forward. Things are getting renewed. iPhones are getting renewed. Everything is evolving. But the only thing that wasn't evolving was my life. Nothing was actually happening. I get the paycheck from here and I pay the bills from here. And it the money just keeps coming and going, but my life just stays the same. And when I come back home, there is nothing else that I would do. It's just maybe I can watch TV, or or go play some sports and then come back home. But in my life, there wasn't any progress happening. So I sat down and I thought about it. I'm having this job, but what if I started thinking 10 years from now, where is this job going to take me? Is there anything positive that's gonna happen in my life if I stayed in that job for 10 years? Or maybe I can become a supervisor or a manager. But is that really gonna help me build anything for myself? And the answer was always no. So I sat there and I started researching, and I started Googling how do I make money outside of my current job? How do I start a side hustle, a side business? I was like, I have to find a way, because the job that I'm relying on, it seems like any day of the week they can actually fire me. And sometimes I notice whenever I get sick, there's always someone new that takes my place. So I'm like, I feel like I'm important, but I'm not really that important to these organizations. They can replace me at any day of the week. So when I started thinking about that, I'm like, no, that means I have to get out of this rat race, and I have to try to build something that's going to that I can actually depend on. But because it seems like to me, I can't depend on these jobs for a long time. There's there will come a day when I'm gonna be replaced, and or maybe a robot is gonna take my place or something. So I'm like, okay, I gotta find a way to make money. So I started researching, and then I started seeing things online about people making money on YouTube and all that. And I'm like, okay, this is something that I can actually do. Because the one thing that I noticed that helped me throughout my life is that I was always good at communication. You know what I'm saying? I came to the United States 6 years ago, but I can communicate exactly like everyone around me. I can communicate very well, and I learned that because all the jobs that I did were social jobs. So I got to interact with people more often than I used to be when I was coming from Africa. But that job helped me improve the way I communicated. um, and then I was like, okay, so the one thing that I'm good at is communication. Okay, YouTube, how do you do YouTube? YouTube is just you have to talk to the camera, and you have to have ideas in your brain that you can actually help people with. And I'm like, okay, I can actually do that. So I'm like, okay, I'm starting my channel. And I did not hesitate. I was like, I'm gonna do this, and it's going to work. There's no plan B, there's nothing else. And ever since I started that, when I come from work, there's no such thing as rest. You know what I'm saying? I work at my job and I come back, and I still have my job. I didn't quit it. But the only difference is that my job right now is not the thing that I'm depending on to sustain my living. My job right now is just a tool for me to invest in myself and to help me create the thing that I always wanted to create. So it's just so right now the paycheck that I get from my job is just a tool for me to recreate my brand and recreate myself and work on myself. And I figured that's how jobs are supposed to be. A job is not supposed to be something that you're depending on for a living, because these corporations do not care about you the way you think they do. They only care about their production. They only care about their benefits. That's why you cannot live your life depending on a job. As soon as I got that in my brain, it freed me. And right now, I'm still doing this content thing, but it's something that I'm going to work on until I make it, until I build something for myself, and until I build my brand. And once I build my brand, then boom, I don't have to worry about a 9 to 5 anymore. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that you should just go quit your 9 to 5 and start something else. No, you can keep your 9 to 5 and at the same time work on yourself, work on the things that, and learn a skill set. You have to learn a skill set that's gonna benefit you in the future. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I was always good at communication. So I was like, okay, I'm going to double down on the thing that I'm good at. That's the only thing that I seem to be good at. So I'm going to double down and I'll try to make something out of it. And that's how I came to be in this position. And that's how, and guys, your life will never change until you change the way you think. That became, the older I get, the more it becomes very clear. Your life will never change until you change the way you think about everything. The way you relate to everything has to change. You have to renew your mind. You know what I'm saying? Even in the Bible, it says you have to renew your mind. You renew your spirit by renewing your mind. And then your spirit changes, and then your energy changes. Everything about you changes when you change the way you think about everything. So once I changed the way I think and related about everything, to money, relationships, how my life should be, like how the apartment I want to live in, how I want it to look like. Once I changed my mind about everything, my whole life changed. I was able to change my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And in this channel, I'm trying to help people to find themselves, because you will never reach your potential in life until you find yourself and you find the thing that you actually like, the thing that actually speaks to your heart. Whenever you're working those jobs, you are forced to be someone that you are not. You're forced to be someone else. Think about the time when you were in high school. If you are someone who likes basketball or likes soccer, whenever you were putting those clothes and now you're going to your match, it's the true you that comes out. You know what I'm saying? Because you are doing something that you like. If you look at Kobe Bryant, if you look at LeBron James, Cristiano Ronaldo, all these people are living their dreams. That's why it's easy for them to be who they are. But whenever you're not doing the thing that you are meant to do, you're going to find yourself not being who you were actually called to be. Because every individual was called to be something unique. We are all called to be something unique. The reason why we don't know this is because we are forced to live a life that's just like, it's like an end to the means. Like, we are trying just to survive. We're just trying to eat. We're just trying to live through the day and to get by. But we are not really thriving. When you reach to the point where you are doing the things that you actually love and you're living from your purpose, you're not surviving anymore, then the true you is going to come out. It's going to come out. You would actually be surprised, and because sometimes I get surprised. Even my energy changes whenever I'm doing something that I truly love. My whole energy. But I notice when I'm working my job, my demeanor changes, my personality changes. I have to be a little more nicer. I have to act like someone who is obedient. You know what I'm saying? I have to be someone that fits somebody else's frame. But I don't operate from my own frame. And you can never operate from your own frame until you live the life that you are actually called to live. That's why I started this channel, and I'm trying to help everybody realize this thing that I came to realize, and I'm trying to help everybody else to find themselves and find the thing that they truly love, and not conform to these jobs and to these systems that are keeping us stuck, and which is living, and also it's making us live lives that are not actually us, lives that does not relate to us, to who we are from our core. So that's why I started this channel, and I'm gonna be here for a long time, hopefully forever, and I'm gonna release a video every single day. So I'm gonna be happy if you guys join me through my journey. You guys are gonna learn a lot because I have a lot of stuff that I want to share uh, in, on this channel. So thank you guys. I appreciate everyone who listened to this video. And if you really like the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you all.